Dry weather is creating a tough season for Christmas tree farmers. They tell us a drought is hurting their crop at a time when supply is already low. Our Fox 12's Audrey Wheel shows us what they're facing and how it could affect shoppers.
Here at Quail Creek Ranch, they tell us Christmas trees are harder to come by this year and more expensive. And it's a problem that's only expected to get worse. This field should be covered in young new trees, but it isn't.
You'll see that it has no roots. They've all died from the fact that it's been so dry.
The same sad story.
This would have been a row.
Tree after tree. There just hasn't been enough water lately for David Roy's Christmas trees to survive.
Usually we have about a 95% survival rate. So
now it's the opposite.
Now it's the opposite.
He and his wife have been in the business for decades, and he says this year's been the worst. They planted 9,000 trees in the spring. Roy tells us maybe only a couple hundred survived.
It's just the cost. Every year we've got to replant the same tree and not get anything out of it.
They're nervous for the long term, while the short term is already proving tough.
The market this year is very tight.
Roy tells us supply is low, demand is still high, and prices have skyrocketed in the last 5 years. The trees they do have are going fast, snagged by lucky customers who noticed it was slim pickings and got one while they could.
It was a little sparse on the size that we wanted.
We usually cut one down, and we found most of the big trees are already cut.
Plus, the Roys tell us they can't sell all their trees. Since they can't count on the young ones, they have to save some of the good ones in case of another dry growing season. Because they can't meet the demand, they'll be closing early this year. They say next weekend is the last chance to come out here. At Quail Creek Ranch, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.